I'm gonna tell. Okay, we're live. Refresh the page. Bailey is behaving. Sometimes I have to give her a bone because sometimes she misbehaves and acts up.
I was wondering when she got a treat in there.
Yeah. All right. Shut my volume off. Tag our followers. And then we'll wait for people to start jumping on. Hey, Tisha. Welcome in. How are you? Tisha is the first one on today. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay, or if I need to adjust the camera, okay? Hi, Ann. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling, Tisha. You are always so sweet. Hi, Michelle. How are you? We're going to use it today. We're going to christen it. Hi, Jess. How are you? Welcome in. She's right here. Hi, mother-in-law. How did you know?
Yeah, you come to watch the show.
Yeah. She's like, I gotta watch you. I gotta see what all that fake bake is all about. She's always very intrigued when I show her my projects. Hi, Nikki. How are you? You've been doing yard work and shopping. Well, yard work, not so much, but shopping, I could get on board with that. Mom and I did shopping. When did we go shopping? Tuesday? Tuesday we went shopping like the whole day. Well, 11 o'clock to like 5 o'clock. Hi, Melissa. Welcome in. Your Happy Mail shipped out this morning. How's everyone doing? How's your weather? All the things. My mother-in-law is still with us through Monday. I love the bird too, Michelle. Yeah. Before I went live, I made sure I got some, and I'll do it again, right before I use it to cut the clay, but yeah. That's what I figured, because it's new. Michelle says, hello, Mom.
Okay. Hello to them, too. That's nice.
She's always very intrigued. She's like, what is it? Like, where do you go live? And when you go, where does it go? So, she watched Bingo Monday night, and she thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was different.
Went this morning to get my enhanced driver's license, fourth in line. Nice.
Oh.
They just sent me mine, and I have to renew mine. It must be the year where I have to renew it. My birthday's in August, so I guess I have until August. Tulips and daffodils. Oh, Michelle, that sounds so pretty. Yeah, I told my mother-in-law that we would go this week. We've just been so busy. But maybe tomorrow, because I don't have anything planned for to go live for tomorrow. I'm just watching the clock, guys. And when we hit 3 o'clock, I will go live. I don't want to encroach on anyone else's time. You know, I hop on a little bit early to make sure my electronics are working and cooperating and talking to each other, because you know sometimes they don't. So yeah, this is oiled up pretty good, Michelle, but I'll once I get started, I'll do it again in case we have any newbies, to make sure we show them. We're gonna use it today. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, everyone. My comments aren't working today at lives. I have to keep going out and coming. It's so frustrating, Jess. I don't know why. I feel like I've done lives, like I used to do lives for Kiwi Lane, that scrapbooking company I was a consultant for years back. And no one had, I don't feel the struggles with all of the comments disappearing and devices not working and all. I don't know. I do not know. All right, guys, it's 3 o'clock. We're going to get started. This, I think, is an adorable project. I think you guys are going to love it. Hi, Maricela. How are you? Me too, because I have company, so I'm off my regular schedule, so I'll have to go back and watch replays for sure. All right, guys, I wanted to just quickly, before I get started, share some of the new stuff that I've been adding last week and this week to Maricela. Can you see her right in the corner of the screen right there? She's being so good. She was chewing her bone and now she's just laying. Yes. Auntie Maricela says hi. Yeah, Auntie Maricela says hi, Bailey. I just thought I'd share really quick. Last week and this week, I've been adding some new stuff to my shop. These are the polymer clay. They're not resin. They're polymer clay lollipops, and they're unique because they have little bows on them. Oh, okay. Becca was before me. Yeah, I did see her post that Facebook page and go to live from there, or do you go from notifications? Michelle, I'm assuming you're asking Jess. I do both. I do both. Hi, Carly. I'm just showing really quick some of the new stuff at Paper Sweeties. The lollipops, they come in a package of 6. And then you guys have seen these little candy cabochons. They come in a package of 12. Sweet little candy cabochons. And these are the newest cabochons I've added. They're all sweet treats. Donuts and popsicles and lollipops and little hearts and little cupcakes and cakes and cute little French fries. They're adorable. They come in a package of 12. And then this I just added today to go with the rest of our sequins. This is a new color. It's called Sugar Cookie Sequins. They come in my normal little package of 3 teaspoons. And then you guys, oh my gosh, did you see the reel I just posted? This is a Pinkoween custom mix, like my Hoppy Easter custom mix. I just made it this morning, you guys. It's so yummy. Hi, Hazel, welcome. It has all different kinds of clay sprinkles, little ghosts, and cupcakes. And then it has pink confetti circle sprinkles. It has white and pink and black pearls. It has pink and clear crystal acrylic beads. It has hot pink glitter. It has pink and black peppermint clay candies. I'm looking to see what else it has, if I missed anything. I mean, it's chock full, guys. Oh, the sugar cookies. Yeah, that's the newest color. It's available in sequins and confetti circles. Yeah, I don't mind yard work if it's not like excruciating hot out. If it's excruciating hot out, because I don't like to sweat. All right, guys. Those are the newest things added last week and this week. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Jenna. Welcome. Okay, guys, let's get started. So, like I said, I just got this cute cutter and embosser from Michelle, Crafty Man, who's on here. It just arrived a couple of days ago, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So I wanted to come up with a project that I could use it on. So we're going to give it a try. Cross your fingers. Hopefully the idea in my head comes out. Hi, Jenna. Welcome. Welcome. Spot Giraffe Shop. That's a unique name for your shop. Sweat labor. Yeah, the beautiful flowers. I do enjoy them. Yep. All right, this is some, I believe, sky blue. My last bag in my shop just sold. Reverse around everything. Yeah, exactly, Maricela. I do. When I start my lives, I reverse my phone so things are facing the right direction for you. Correct? Is that facing the right direction for you? And for me, everything is backwards. Hi, Dewey. Welcome. I did flip it. Sometimes on its own it flips back. It's done that to me too. I don't know. Facebook. Is the peach taffy reading in the correct direction? I'm looking on my things in the background. No, I think everything's backwards. I did flip it. Let's see. There we go. I did flip it when I started. And like I said, sometimes it flips back on its own. Okay. That should be correct now, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good deal. All right. So let's flatten this out. Because we are supposed to be crafting. We could keep talking. But you know, guys, I get carried away sometimes. I forget I'm supposed to craft and I just talk. All right, I got a few air bubbles. I'm gonna kind of pat them out. Hi, Marquita. Are you back home or are you still traveling? Hi, Cece. How are you? How are you? All right, and I want it kind of thick. I don't want it, I feel like I rolled it out too thin, so I'm gonna do it again. I want it kind of thick, because we're gonna, it's gonna be kind of standing up, and not completely fully supported. You'll see, I'll show you in a second what we're gonna do. I hope you're having a good day, Cece. I have company, so, hi Marianne, how are you? I hope it's back for me. Is it correct now, Maricela? Did it flip for you? Are the words not backwards anymore? All right, that's probably better, guys. All right, this is my first time using this brand new, to me, cutter from our friend Michelle, the crafting ma'am. Okay, awesome, great. So I did oil it, but I'm gonna give it another little quick so it goes around nice and it doesn't stick in our clay. So for those of you that are relatively new to foam clay crafting, you can use any kind of oil. I'm using just Pam cooking spray. You can use vegetable oil, olive oil, baby oil, vegetable glycerin, any kind of oil. All right, so I'm just gonna. Okay, Michelle, and then do you, because some of my other cookie cutters allow the embossing piece to go in from the top of the cutter. And I don't believe, can I do that with this one? Oh, I can do that with this one. Never mind. It's my first time, guys, so bear with me. While I have it out, I'm going to smooth the edges. Because when they come out of the cookie cutter, sometimes they're a little raggedy. But, hi, Christine. How are you? Hi, Glitzy Glam. Welcome. Welcome, guys. All right, so sometimes when your, whatever you're cutting with your cookie cutter first comes out, it'll have raggedy edges. But when you use the oil, it makes it really easy to smooth your edges down. Now I'm just going to put this back over and line it up. And then I'm going to take the embossing plate, guys, and I'm going to run some of the oil over the edges again because I don't want it to stick. It is going to stick. It's going to suction cup to it. But if you oil it up really good like that, you'll be able to get it off. All right, here's my first attempt. Hopefully it'll work first time. And I'm just pushing it down to make that impression, okay? And if it doesn't work, we'll just ball it up and do it again. It's only foam clay. It's not a big deal. Okay. I'm giving it a gentle but firm press. All right. So let me take the cutter off. And now let's see if it did what I want it to do with the impression. If not, you can always put it back on. Oh, it looks good, guys. It looks good. It came out perfect. Okay, so there's our little bluebird. Okay, so now I'm gonna roll some of this out again. Hi, Jill, how are you? Welcome. Welcome in. I'm gonna roll some out again, some of the blue clay. And again, hopefully what I'm attempting to do will work. So, I'm just gonna put the cutter in. Most do that one especially, yes. I have 3 that don't. What does that mean, Michelle? That do what? All right. And then I'm going to put the embossing plate on this second piece again. Push down. And then this one, I'm just being rough with it. Hi, Angie. How are you? Welcome. All right. And then I'm just going to pull it up off this second one. Okay. I hear my husband lurking outside the door. He's probably trying to peek and see. Okay, here's the second one. All right. I'm going to, hopefully this will work, guys. I'm going to take my scissors. I want to cut that wing out because I want it to be like 3-dimensional on our bird. Hi, Jocelyn. Welcome. How are you, sweetie? I'm just going to try to cut this. I've never attempted this. This is my first attempt on camera. I'm going to try to cut the embossed wing out with my scissors so we can make it look like it's 3D on top of our bird. That's what I'm attempting to do. Michelle, have you tried this with any of your cutters? So far, so good. I feel like it's gonna work, you guys. I feel like it's gonna work. And we're just gonna layer it on top of the little birdie base just to give it some dimension. Hi, Maureen. Your happy mail went out this morning. Thank you so much for your order. Who has tried this? Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. 3 of those. The comments are going so quick. I'm missing them. I'm so sorry, Michelle. 3 of those embossing something, something, something. It went so quick. And I don't want to put this down to scroll back the comments. Something about 3 of those. All right, I'm just cleaning the edges up. I think this is going to work, you guys. You know how sometimes we get an idea in our head, and then when we go to execute it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, Jess, you do? Okay, good, good. All right. All right. Put my leftover back in the hot tub with the others so it doesn't dry out. I think we're done with the cookie cutter. I'll just set it on the side just in case. All right, so now I've got the little wing, and I'm just gonna go around the edges and smooth them. Popping in for a minute. Oh, okay, Maureen, sounds good. All right, that worked good, guys. And then just take your fingers to smooth your edges, and you can't even tell that it was cut from your embossed image, okay? So now I'm gonna bring my little birdie back carefully, gentle, because I don't want to, it's wet clay. I don't wanna mess up his shape. And then just paper piece. I mean, you guys know I'm paper crafting background. I'm just going to piece it on top and kind of push it down a little, because I don't want to see the outline from underneath the embossed outline. So I'm pushing it down just a little. And guys, it worked perfect. It made the 3D effect. Can you see? 3D little wing on the bird, okay? All right, so now while my clay is still wet. Everything was really oily, so my hands are really, it's great for your skin, you guys. It's great for your skin. All right, from my stash, I pulled this little bag. I can't even tell you where these are from, guys. Maybe Michael's. They're just little flat back rhinestones. I'm gonna put a smidge of, hi Stephanie, welcome. Be cute, you should. Great minds think alike, Michelle. She's like, oh, you should use your blue sequins on the wing. We're trying to decide though, Mom and I, if we wanted the robin egg or the blue raspberry. Hi Ramona, welcome in. I'm leaning towards the blue raspberry. Michelle, we're like sisters. We're like sisters. Our minds think alike. All right. So then I'm gonna get my little wax tool, pick up my rhinestone. Maybe it might be too big to pick it up. It might be too big, guys. Pause. Yep, it's not cooperating. All right, so just grab your tweezers or your fingers, whatever. Blue raspberry, that's what I was thinking, Maricela. That's what I was thinking. I think the robin egg might be too light. Oh my gosh. I love it already. We're not gonna stop there though. How cute. Okay? All right. So now we'll take some clear tacky glue brush. Put it on the little wing. Spread it out so you don't have any clumps. Hey Janet, how are you? Janet, I sent you a reminder about your shopping link from yesterday. Your goodies are sitting on my kitchen table, awaiting to be shipped out as soon as you take care of the invoice. Thank you very much. All right, I'm spreading it out. That pink floral bunny flag you got, Gina, is one of my favorites. I love that one. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and use the blue raspberry. Oh, okay, Janet, great. We will get that off to you first thing tomorrow morning. All right, so I'm going to pour a little bit of them out. And these will work with the blue raspberry, right? Pretty name. You guys know I name all of my sprinkles and my sweet glitters and everything. Yummy, fruity things, drinks, summer cocktail drinks. You guys, this is beautiful. Wait until I hold it up to the camera. This is so gorgeous. Who's gonna wanna try this? Who's gonna grab one of these cutters from Michelle and some sequins from Paper Sweeties and give this a try? This is adorable. Isn't it cute?
Cute.
So cute.
Yeah. It's good.
So cute. Hi, Tina. How are you? Welcome. Look at how it just adds just a little touch of sparkle. You could use sweet glitter on this too, but I opted for the sequins on the little birdie wing today. But if you wanted to use sweet glitter, you definitely could do that too. I will hold it up to the camera when I get them all on. You guys are gonna really love it. It's very sparkly. Is Carly still on here? I know she is in and out because she is working. But Carly made me a bird and she did this to the wings. And I loved it so much. Yes, Jocelyn, let me go ahead and finish putting my sequins while my glue is nice and tacky, and then I will hold them up. I don't remember how many colors of sequins I have in my shop. maybe 10 different colors. There's bubblegum, cotton candy, marshmallow, sugar cookie, blue raspberry, robin egg, watermelon, cupcake sprinkles. Maybe I have 10 or 12 different colors. We were playing with them after lunch because I got a shipment in. So I was unboxing it and all of the things, guys, you know, all of the things. How pretty.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who's going to give this a try? Hi, Heidi. Welcome. How are you today? I'm putting them on and then I'll use the tip of the, can you guys see? Yeah. You guys know I'm notorious for crafting out of the camera screen. Yeah, Jocelyn, they're so pretty. I have sequins like this, and then I actually have confetti circle sprinkles that are iridescent, beautiful like this. And then, of course, you've seen me, all of my sweet glitters. I have 14 different colors of the sweet glitters, and those are custom glitter mixes. And they have a minimum of 5, sometimes 6 or 7 different blended items in the mixes. I think I need one more right here, guys, and then I'll hold it up for you guys to see.
Yeah, that looks really cute.
Wiggle it. Yeah, it just gives it some dimension for the wing.
Yeah.
And some sparkle. You guys know I'm all about the sparkle. I love me some sparkle. So pretty. Oh, I love it, you guys. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Hi, Donna. How are you? Your happy mail went out this morning. Thank you so much. You can use your stoning trays for what I'm doing right here. Do you see how I don't follow my best business practice? I just dumped them out on my table. But yeah, normally you guys have seen me use these stoning trays. Isn't that pretty, guys? The sequins just add just a little bit of pop. Yeah, just a little bit of pop. All right, I want to give them a beak. How am I doing on time? Okay, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Because I got 1, 2, 3 more things I want to do. Hi, Albert. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Trina. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Yeah, you guys know I normally use my stoning tray, but I don't know why I didn't get it out today. All right, so this is the, it is very pretty, isn't it, Trina? This is the blue raspberry color. Aren't they gorgeous? And I also grabbed the robin egg. I wasn't sure which one, but we made an executive decision. They are pretty, aren't they, Angie? We made an executive decision that the blue raspberry ones were perfect for our little bluebird. Right, Michelle? Right? Yeah, it's perfect. All right, so I'm gonna, Adobe has given me a reminder right now over my laptop screen to update something. I mean, stop. Just stop. Don't you know I'm in the middle of very important business, Adobe Illustrator. All right, I want to make a little beak. And I think the easiest way to do it would probably go back and use the cookie cutter again. So I'm just gonna roll out some peach taffy, which has some glitter in it, it looks like. And I'm gonna just come back with my cookie cutter from Michelle and cut it out. See how easy that was, guys? And then trim it. Yeah, it makes it really easy, Donna, to use rhinestones, sequins, sprinkles, anything. All right, and I'm just using my scissors, a Xanax for what? What did I miss with Wendy? What did I miss? And then I'm just trimming it down to fit in that little space where the beak is. I'm just gonna trim it down a little bit so it will fit. It's like playing with Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Like my granddaughters, I gave them Play-Doh in their Easter basket. Cute, you guys, like a little fake bake cookie and cupcake and little cake set. And one of them's 4 and one of them's 2, and they had never done Play-Doh. It was their very first Play-Doh from Mimi. They loved them. I'm like, yeah, of course. That's what Mimi does all the time. At home, I just play with Play-Doh all day.
Okay. Adult Play-Doh.
Adult Play-Doh, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think I still need to cut it down a little bit more. Jenna, order from you today, but run downstairs to get lunch. Oh, yeah. How exciting. I can't remember what you ordered. Remind me what you ordered. Was it some sweet glitters? You guys know I love getting Happy Mail, so I can only imagine. All right. I'm just fussing with the beak a little because I just want to... Hi, Deanna. Hi, Shelly. Welcome in. I just want it to go over the spot where the beak is on the bird as close to the outline of the cookie cutter as possible. Then when this dries, you guys, I will give him a rosy cheek and maybe an eyelash. But I'm going to wait till it dries, okay? There's our daddy bluebird, okay? So cute, right?
Yeah.
So cute. All right, so let's try to make a mommy, and I'm going to wing it, you guys. I'm going to wing it. Did Jenna say what she ordered? I can't remember what she ordered. I remember packing your order, Jenna, but I can't remember exactly what you ordered. All right, I have a little cheat photo here on my laptop that I'm going to try to duplicate. All right, so we're just gonna wing it. That's the daddy bird. Now I want to make a mommy bird. You guys can probably guess where I'm going with this. So I'm just rolling a ball until you get your sweet glitter and sweet cabochons. Yes, that's right. I remember now. Yep. You got several sweet glitters. You're making cards right now? Glitzy Glam, that sounds fun. Craft fair next Saturday. Oh, I hope you do well. Donna, sometimes I seal mine with a clear spray and sometimes I don't. It all depends. Sometimes I do. A lot of times, if I make something and I sell it, then I will clear coat spray it. Or if it has a lot of sprinkles on, I'll spray it to seal it in. Okay, so I rolled a ball and then I made a teardrop with a point on the end, okay? Now I'm getting some more clay. That's the body with the wing, and now we wanna make a little head, so we have to make it proportionate, guys. So, you're very welcome. Yeah. Donna, and I use the Rust-Oleum Clear Gloss or the Patricia, I get it from Walmart, made by Plaid. It's Patricia, it starts with an N. Patricia Nimick. And that's over by, in Walmart where you can get the glues in the craft section. Sometimes, Ramona, sometimes when I use the diamond dust. Right, sometimes I do. Not all the time though. Sometimes I do. I can't talk and measure at the same time, guys. Apparently, I can't talk and measure at the same time. All right, I want to squish this down a little. So I'm going to squish it down a little, and then I'm going to smooth it out. It was just a little too long. It looked a little funky. I'll round my end out here. It's just like Play-Doh.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
What's that going to be?
Another bird.
Oh.
The mommy bird.
No.
The mommy bird. I'm just, Hi, Rosie. How are you? Hi, Regina. Welcome in. Rosie, we're making a cute little spring project, and this is how far we've gotten so far. We made the daddy bluebird. We added some blue raspberry sequins from Paper Sweeties, and now we're trying to make the mommy just freehand. That was done with a cookie cutter, and this one I am just winging it. Just winging it. And I'm bending that point of our teardrop. I'm bending it up just a little, and I'm adding some oil so I don't get texture. Hi, Lydia's friend. How are you? Welcome. What are you doing? Are you crafting? And how's the job search going? Tell me all the things, because you know I was out of town for Easter and I lost track. All right. So then, I mean, that looks like a little bird body, right? Then we have the head. And I don't know, this might be a little bit too big. Hi, Tana, welcome. How's everyone doing? This might be a little too big. I might want to just shrink it down just a smidge, okay? Okay. She isn't, Ramona. Ramona is asking, is your mother-in-law crafting with you?
No.
She's not really a crafter.
No.
She does like to scrapbook, though. She scrapbooks and she does things with paper and stuff. But she's watched me fake bake before. The Gingy last year. The Gingy on the box.
Oh, yeah. I was.
But when I told her I was live today, she's like, oh, I'm going to come in and watch you. I said, yeah, absolutely. Dinner and a show. All right, I think that size is good now, guys. All right, so we are done with the blue. We are done with the blue. All right, so I'm going to get a little half of a toothpick. Break it in half, okay? You guys know I just like to do a little extra insurance. Hi, Cindy, welcome in. How are you? And ideally, you would want to let your pieces dry and then stick your toothpicks in, but we are live, so we're just gonna do it. And if anything gets a little misshapen, I will fix it. I will fix it. Not a big deal. All right, so I put the toothpick into the body. Now I'm gonna add some more super glue on the top of the toothpick, just a smidge, and we will attach the birdie's head. Okay, and it's just extra insurance, guys, okay? She is a crafter. Scrapbooking is amazing. Jocelyn, we are new friends, but that's how I started my business back in, Prima, for sure. Back in 2012, when I started Paper Sweeties, I design, illustrate, and then I had companies in the United States produce acrylic stamps and coordinating steel dies for my illustrated designs. So that was 2012 until just recently, like with the past years, when I saw the industry changing, is when I pivoted and got hooked on all things foam clay. Does that look like a mommy bird sitting on her nest? Hi, Ann, welcome. How are you? We are making a spring little decor project. So we did this little daddy bluebird. We did a 3D wing for the bird and added blue raspberry sequins from Paper Sweeties onto the wing to give it some dimension and texture, a black rhinestone for the eye, and then some peach taffy foam clay for the beak. And then I'm just free forming the mama right now. So We have her little body and her little head, okay? Yeah, right. Yeah, Jocelyn, if you scroll through on Paper Sweeties, you'll see. I mean, I have probably over 400 different stamp and coordinating die sets. Thank you, Pam. How are you today, Pam? How are you? Okay, so now you guys have seen me do this before. I take my tiniest end of ball tool and make my spots where I want to add the eyes. Okay. And then we'll add just a teeny smidge of super glue in there, in those little dots, yep. And then these are some just teeny weeny little rhinestones from Michael's, the tiniest little ones you can find. They make perfect little eyes for tiny characters. And they're 3-dimensional, they're not flat backed, which is not a big deal because we're just gonna poke them right into the foam clay, okay? And remember guys, to push them down aggressively, because as your foam clay dries, it does 2 things. It shrinks and it puffins. Don't ask me how. You would think those 2 are counterintuitive, but it shrinks and it puffins. So you always want all of your clay pieces to be touching, because when it shrinks, you don't want them to separate. And then as it puffins, if you're adding eyes, you want to push them in really good, because as it puffins, you don't want them to like bug out off the top of your character, okay? Right? All right, and let's give her a little beak. Let's give her a little beak. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna, because we're not doing a cookie cutter for this one, guys. So, we're just free-forming everything. Let's see. It has to be really tiny. It has to be really tiny because she's itty-bitty. She's itty-bitty, teeny-weeny. That's even still too big, I feel. It has to be tiny. It has to be super tiny. Who's going to give this a try? Who's going to give it a try? Okay. So I'm just forming a triangle. I'll hold it up to show you guys. I'm just using my fingers and finger pressing it together and making a triangle to, kind of make it look like a little birdie beak. I mean, it's super tiny, okay? And let's see if it's gonna be crazy too big. It might still be too big.
Still. Oh.
It might still be too big. Let's see. I think it's still just a smidge too big, guys. So. She's tiny. She can't have a gigantic beak. She'll tip over. All right. It's hard when you're, doing it from scratch. The easiest, hi Brenda, welcome. The easiest would be, I'm thinking right off the top of my head, if I had one of my cutter plunger things to make a beak, and I'm sure Hobby Lobby has something like that, but I just don't have one. So we're just winging it. We're just winging it. Okay, that's probably good. That's probably good now, I think. All right, so I'm gonna go back in and make a little mark just to give myself a guideline where I want to put her little beak, and then add another little, even though it's wet clay to wet clay, guys, I would add a little super glue just for insurance. You don't want her beak popping off. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Few seconds. Super sweet. I will give her cheeks, just like him, when they dry. I get better results, I feel, to let the clay dry. Then you're not depressing it with your shading brush. So I will just let these dry, and then tomorrow I'll come back in with a little bit of shadow and give her and him cheeks, okay? All right, so how am I on time? We have him, he's still gonna get cheekers. And then we have her, she's smaller.
Cute.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything additional. I might want to add a flower on her head. That I feel is too big. Let's see this one. She might want a flower. You know, she might want a flower. And I feel like I want some leaves too. Do I have any extra leaves made? No. Pause, guys. Let me get my leaf cutter. Cutter. Where is it? Well, maybe I'll have leaves. I was just using it the other day, guys. Oh, there we go. All right. Mom, can you hand me the one? Key lime? Key lime?
This one here?
Yep, key lime.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, perfect. All right, let's make a couple little leaves. Hi, Tina. How are you? Just a decorator. You guys know I often will give my characters headbands with flowers and stuff on them. Just because. It's cute. It's cute. So let's try to do it for this little lady. I think it might be super cute. I'm looking to see if I have any other small, I think I only have teeny tiny flowers.
You don't have small ones here?
I have this one here. Do I have any more like this size?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
That size, or are they just super
I don't
teeny?
know if this is, you got something like that.
Oh, we do have a baby pink and then a hot pink.
I don't know if this one is the same size.
Oh, okay. That one's a little bit smaller. All right.
That's as cute. The others are a little bigger.
My assistant is sourcing flowers for me.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. My executive assistant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So then you push it in the silicone mold. Cut your excess off. Push it down so you get a nice impression. And then just pop them out. And if you have a real intricate, fussy mold, you guys know the freezer trick. You could pop it in the freezer for 10 minutes, your mold and everything. Oh, Tina says, hi, Mom.
Hi.
Tina's from Kentucky. She says,
Oh.
hi, Mom. All right, let's see what we want to do on this little girl's head. I feel like that one might be too big. That one looks like a good size. And that one looks like a good size. All right, you guys help me decide. This is the frame we're gonna put her in. I painted it pink and then I sanded the edges off to give it a shabby look. I feel like this one is way too big. So we're gonna add the two little leaves. And what are you guys feeling? Are you feeling the baby pink? Or are you feeling the medium pink?
There.
And I feel like the medium pink is really close to the color of the frame. But the baby pink would be a contrast. That one's too big. What are we feeling? Okay. If no one's going to comment, I'm just going to make an executive decision. Which one do I want? The baby pink? Or, and they're different sizes too, guys. One's a little bit bigger, one's a little bit smaller. The birdie is little. I don't want to overwhelm her, but
Yeah.
then again, the flowers are so pretty. I'm thinking the medium pink. Hi, Raymond. How are you? Are you at work? Are you at work? Are you popping in from work? All right. We're gonna go with the medium one, guys. I'm making an executive decision. Add a little bit of super glue onto the back of the flower. Now this flower I made days and days ago, so it's good and dry. So definitely want to add super glue. And I'm gonna put it a little bit off to the side.
Oh, yes, that's
Oh, baby pink, too late. I just glued the medium pink one on.
Yeah, that's cute.
And then put the little one leaf like that. Oh, you guys, yeah, Maricel, medium pink, that's what we did. And put this other little leaf, the ones that we just made with the silicone molds.
Yeah, it makes it look so springy.
Yeah, and it just gives her just a little touch. Her top of her head looked a little bald. Hi, Teresa, how are you? Welcome. How's everyone doing today? All right. So cute, you guys.
Yes.
Look at little wee boy. Look at her. She's so sweet. She's so sweet.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yes, super sweet. You know, I love to add a flower on a lot of my designs, guys. There is some, when I bent the tail up here, there's a little bit of texturing. I'm going to let her dry a little. I know, Raymond. I know. If only we could all win the lottery, right? And then we all could quit and just fake bake all day. When she dries a little, I'll probably give her a little diamond dust. A little diamond dust. Okay, so let me move my silicone mat out of the way because I don't want to get anything on it. All right, so like I said, I have a hoop. I painted it that candy pink color, and then I sanded off the edges. Then I went in my garage, and my husband had gotten a gift pack from his boss at Christmas time, and it had some of this stuff in the box. Hi, Sherry, welcome. So I just grabbed a handful of this stuff, the paper fluff stuff out of the box, and kind of formed it into a nest with my hand. And it kind of holds its shape really nice, you guys. It holds its shape really nice. So, all right, so next, let's do the ribbon first before we start doing this. She is fancy, Michelle. She is fancy. All right, I pulled some just blue satin ribbon, and you guys have seen me do this before too, where I just loop it, cut it off, and give it a knot just to hold it so it doesn't slide off. Her is pretty. She's fancy, fancy. All right. So, in case you wanted to hang it, and then there's always like a little, because this is the inside of the hoop, there's always a little mark where the other hoop goes on and then you crank it on. So I look for wherever that is, and then I put my hot glue on the inside of the frame where that mark is. And then that's where I have my ribbon go to cover that little, yeah. Oh, I like that idea, Michelle, for Raymond. I like that idea for Raymond. I bet Raymond likes that idea for Raymond too. Then I grabbed this cute polka dot ribbon from my stash. I'm gonna tie a little bow, a little polka dot ribbon bow, and it's only polka dot on one side, so you have to get creative with your tying of your knot to get the polka dots to face on the outside, or do your ribbon a different way. But that worked. And I'm just gonna pull on the ends to tighten it, make it smaller. That looks cute. All right, we will cut the tails at an angle. Okay, ribbon scissors, guys, with ribbon, right? All right, and then because we're doing ribbon to ribbon, I can use hot glue to attach this right over where the knot is that we just did on that satin. Add a little hot glue. Okay. Attach it right over to where that knot is. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Give it a few seconds to dry. And then I always like putting something in the center. We can do a flower. I grabbed this from my stash. That's too big. I grabbed some of these jewels that I got off of Amazon. Glue strings. Maybe one of these jewels would look cute, guys, in the center. Maybe one of these jewels. Oh, that looks really pretty. I like that. I like that one, guys. Do we want blue or pink? I feel like blue. That size or that size? I think I want that size. It's whatever looks appealing to your eye. Okay, guys? I'm going to do the two glues because the back of this is metal. And I'm not sure if I used just hot glue, it might pop off. So I'm using a little bit of super glue on either end. Hot glue in the middle. Don't let your glues touch, which is easier said than done sometimes. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Chili. What time will it be ready, Cece? I'll be over. I made stuffed shells yesterday. My mother-in-law's here and I wanted to impress her. So
Very good.
I made stuffed shells. That looks so pretty, guys, right? So pretty. All right, so then we're gonna take our little birdie nest, repurposed from a Christmas present that my husband got from his boss. And we're gonna add some hot glue to the bottom edge of our great glue stick. Well, I just have to stick it on, guys, because it's hot. If I have to add more, I will go back and add more. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You guys with me so far? We're in the final stretch. Who's gonna make this? Yeah, they came out really good, Cece. I hadn't made stuffed shells in years. I mean, literally
Came out very
years.
good.
It came back to me. They came out really yummy. I was kind of impressed with myself a little bit. I literally probably haven't made stuffed shells in probably 10 years. All right, I'm just trimming any pieces that are really wayward, that are just like cuckoo crazy. All right, trimmed it down. So now you have something like that. Ready, guys? Here's the magic. All right, so we're gonna bring Daddy over. Still wet, guys. So I'm not gonna glue mine in. I'm gonna let him continue to dry, and then I will give him a cheek and an eyelash, but I'm gonna put him in here for you to see how it's gonna get finished off. I pulled 3 of these little Easter eggs from my stash. Little bluebird eggs are, I have a mommy bird sitting on her nest. She had 5 little blue eggs in there and they're all hatched. So they're working really hard feeding the babies right now. I'm going to glue the little eggs in here. Hubby won't eat ricotta or cottage cheese. Oh, that's a bummer, Michelle. That's a bummer. I can glue the eggs in. They are styrofoam. And then I'm just gonna set the birds in. I'm gonna let them dry overnight, guys. And then tomorrow when they're nice and dry, I will do their cheeks and then I'll glue them into our little scene here, okay? But I'll dry fit them in so you guys can see them. Michelle, did I do you proud? Y'all, this is Michelle's cookie cutter. The bird is Michelle's cookie cutter. She did it for me and she tweaked the size for me. All right, we're gonna put Mommy in there on the nest. Like I said, I will glue her in tomorrow because she still needs some drying time. There's Mommy sitting on the nest. And then Daddy is gonna be glued over here off to the side watching Mommy. I'll hold it up so you guys can see. Just that is super cute though, but the daddy bird always sits like guarding the nest. So I'll scoot her over when I glue her on tomorrow. So we have room to add him.
It's cute.
So cute. I'll make it like they're both, she's sitting on the nest and he's kind of sitting sideways. But how sweet, you guys. How sweet. Who's going to give this a try? I know, right? Yum chili. So we have our Mommy on the nest and then our little daddy. I'll probably maybe put him up like that, you guys. I'll glue him right to the wooden hoop. But like I said, I have to wait until he dries because they're all still
springy.
Very springy. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much. Well, if anyone decides to give this a try, tag me so I can see how yours come out. Okay, guys? Tag me. I would love to see how yours come out. And if you use anything from Paper Sweetie, sequins or sweet glitter or confetti sprinkles or anything, you can share it in the Create with Paper Sweeties group. Super springy, guys. Super adorable for spring. I will tomorrow when I add their cheeks and glue everything together, I'll snap a picture and I'll put it up on my business page so you guys can see how this turned out. But I pretty much think I'm gonna put him up like that onto the hoop. Super fun. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Michelle. Super fun. So I hope you guys give it a try. Thanks for joining me. Up next after me is Crafting with Mrs. P. I'm sure Pam is going to share something amazing with us all today, so we can hop over and see what she has in store for us. I will be live again on Sunday at 12 noon Eastern for a special live sale sponsored by Tina and the Sweet Success Studio Group. So until then, guys, again, thanks for hanging out with me today and watching me put my project together. And if you have any questions, send me in a private message. If you're watching on the replay, leave a little comment. #replay. If you see anything that I've made that you're interested in purchasing, send me a private message. I think that's all the things. Mom says thank you for all the highs and the birthday wishes. And until next time, guys, be sweet and have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye, guys.